Hey, Joe.
Hey Peter, how are you doing today?
Good, Joe. I noticed you got the new PS5, Joe, and I was just curious why you got the PS5 instead of the new Xbox, Joe.
Oh, I think it has some much better games, honestly.
Joe, the PS5 didn't launch with some good titles. I mean, Joe, I guess the only okay thing would be Demon Souls, but I mean, the Spider-Man game, Joe, isn't even that much of an upgrade for the PS5. I mean, Joe, it can run on the PS4. Like,
Yeah, but it's much lower frame rate and resolution on the PS4.
I mean, Joe, but do you have a 4K monitor, Joe?
Yeah, actually, I'm working on getting one soon.
Oh, whatever. You should have gotten the new Xbox, Joe. You know the new Halo game's coming out, right?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna get it on Steam.
Yeah, I mean, sure, it's coming out to PC, but what if, Joe, there's people who can't afford a $1,200 Epic gaming PC, Joe, and they would just want to get the new Xbox and play some Halo, Joe. It's a
Well, then they
steal.
should save up for a PC instead of getting an Xbox.
I mean, Joe, you probably do have a point there, Joe, but I mean, Halo, playing it on the Xbox, it's an authentic experience, Joe. It's perfect. Playing Halo on the Xbox, just like the good
Yeah,
old
and
days,
playing
Joe.
Spider-Man on the PS5 is even more of an authentic experience.
Joe. The new Spider-Man games, they really aren't that good, Joe.
Have you even seen them? They're so good.
Joe, my God, Joe, you have no idea how much of that game I've played. I've never beat it, Joe, but I have played it a little bit. But it's nothing compared to
Are you
Halo,
more of a
Joe.
Spider-Man 2 type of guy, huh?
I mean, Joe, I do feel like the older Spider-Mans on the older consoles were a bit better, but I feel like the PS5, it really wasn't that much of an upgrade. Like, the PS1 versus the PS2 was a huge jump. But the PS4 versus the PS5, Joe, it's not really that big of a jump, It's
Well, that's how all consoles are at first. At first, whenever the launch titles come out, you think, oh, this game could easily run on the previous system. But as the years go on, you really see the overall experience of the whole thing. It's getting more games and it's getting more players.
okay, Joe. Well, let me go on the Google machine, Joe, and try and figure out the system specs for hold on, the Xbox Series X specs. Let's go look at those, Joe. All right, Joe. Holy cow! So it looks like Joe. Guess what, Joe? Guess what I just figured out? The new Xbox can go up to 8K resolution, Joe.
And do you have an 8K monitor? Does anyone have an 8K monitor that instead of NASA scientists?
Joe, an 8K monitor, you'd be surprised how many games out there will probably have an 8K monitor, Joe?
Yeah, 4 of them.
Can your PS4 go up to 120 FPS, Joe?
Yes.
It can?
No. I don't know.
Joe, are there any games out for the PS5 that can go up to 120 FPS at 8K resolution, Joe?
I don't think even the Xbox can do that.
Joe, right here on the Xbox main page, the system specs here, Joe, it says 8K, 120 FPS, Joe. I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
oh, that's rubbish. Who has an 8K 144 hertz monitor?
I don't know, Joe, but there might be someone out there. I mean, you could put it at 4K if you want, Joe, if you don't have an 8K, and that's still really good. 4K, 120 FPS,
if you
Joe.
can afford an 8K 144 hertz monitor, I'm pretty sure you can afford a decent gaming PC rather than the new Xbox.
Joe, if we're being realistic here, yeah, you're probably right. They don't have an 8K monitor. Let's say they had a 4K monitor, Joe. You can still get 120 FPS with your 4K monitor, I believe. Now that's quite impressive, Joe. You have to admit.
Yeah, well, PC can go even further. And with the PS5, You can have all these awesome games. In the end, specs don't matter as much as the games.
Joe, tell me this. Can you have a ping pong ball float on top of your Xbox, Joe? I mean, your PS4.
No,
Can you have a
because
ping pong
that
ball?
video was fake.
What?
The ping pong ball video was fake. You can't actually rest a ping pong ball floating on it.
You can't, Joe?
No, you can't. It also doesn't produce vape smoke.
Yeah,
You
Joe, I know
can't
that.
vape from it.
But I just bought the new Xbox so I could float a ping pong ball on it, Joe.
Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but it's fake.
Oh no. Oh no, Joe. It doesn't matter. It's still better, Joe. It's still better, alright?
While you're over there playing your Destiny 2 and Dirt 5, I'll be over here playing Demon Souls.
No, Joe, in a couple months I'll be playing Halo, and you'll be over there sitting, playing Spider-Man again for the 18th time.
Yeah,
Be playing
and I'll
Demon
be
Souls
playing,
again for the 18th time, and I'll be over here playing Halo, Joe.
and I'll be playing the new God of War and the new Horizon.
Joe, can you play the new God of War on the PS4?
Nope,
And
we don't know yet.
Joe, I have a feeling that you will be able to, alright?
I'll be over here playing Astro's Playroom and the new Ratchet and Clank.
And Joe, let's be honest. Yeah, your PS5 is just too big. It's just huge, Joe. What do you fit that
Series
thing,
X
Joe?
is
Do you have to
big
put it
too.
in your attic, Joe? You have
Yeah,
to fit What, Joe? You put it in your attic?
yeah, we have a lot of extension cables.
Joe, now that's a problem. If your PS5 is so big you need to put it in your attic, that's huge, Joe. I mean, the Series X is nice square, Joe. You know, it's compact, or, you know, it fits in spots because it's square. It's not in an odd shape, you know?
I'm gonna rip your arms off.
What? Joe, I'm going to rip your legs off.
I don't feel anything.
I know, that's why I'm going to do it. Right, Joe? I'm going to rip your legs
Listen.
off.
The PS5 at least looks sleek and modern. The Series X is just a fridge.
Yeah, Joe, but I feel like the nice square shape allows it to fit in shelves, can fit on can fit into spots and places that, your PS5 can't because it's in such a quirky shape, Joe. It's not.
Well, it fits perfectly for me, and I even have the disc version.
Joe. You never cease to amaze me, Joe, by choosing all the wrong products.
Well, at least we
Joe,
don't
I
have
would say
a
the only
Switch.
thing the PS5 has going for it is the controllers, Joe. That's it. Other than that, there's nothing really too impressive about the console, Joe. I mean, you can't go up to 8K, 120 FPS,
Peter,
Joe.
I'm gonna be honest. The Xbox Series X controller is pretty darn good. But does it have haptic feedback triggers?
Yeah, no, Joe. I agree with you. I agree that the PS5 has better controllers, but I'm saying other than that, like,
Does the Xbox have Demon Souls?
no, Joe. But I can go ahead and play Demon Souls on PC with an emulator, Joe.
Yeah. Well, I can do that for pretty much every single Xbox game. All on PC.
Oh no, Joe.
Can't play Spider-Man on PC. Can't play the new
Oh
Horizon
yes, I
on
can,
PC.
Joe.
Can't play Demon Souls Remake on PC.
Joe, I was actually able to play Spider-Man for the PS4 on PC after downloading this PS4 emulator.
Which
All I
is
had
a
to do was
fake
give a guy
scam.
$800 and I was good to go.
There you go.
You know, a little window popped up on my screen saying that, my computer would get locked forever if I didn't pay him, and I didn't. Guess what, Joe? I'm playing Spider-Man on the PC.
That's great. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, Joe, it's dandy, Joe.
Well, if you ever want to set aside your garbage console and come over and play some Demon Souls or Spider-Man, just let me know.
You know what, Joe? I'm going to go back home. I'm going to unbox my new Xbox. I'm going to fit it nice on my shelf because it's going to fit there perfectly. And I'm going to play some gaming, Joe, alright? I'm not gonna play a little
Sure.
baby Spider-Man game. In a couple months, I'll be playing Halo, and you're gonna be sitting there crying in your wheelchair, Joe.
Yeah,
So,
well, I'll be playing it on PC, so I'll see you then.
oh, okay, Joe. See you later, Joe. Thanks for tuning into this new episode of Peter and Joe Discussions. Be sure to subscribe to see all of our future videos when they release.
If you want to watch more of our discussions, click the links shown on screen now.